Oh, hey. Hey there. Just straightening up my pin. Welcome to Tea Together Tuesday, the second one. This is so exciting. Last week was so much fun and there was so many people that participated across all the different platforms, which was so great to see. All the different tea people coming together and answering the same question from their own perspective. I love how we're all so different and unique, but that we can all come together and talk about the same thing. Tea Together Tuesday came about when Kimberly and I were looking for ways to get all of us, together, I guess, a little bit more together than usual, and to have a little bit of joy and fun. What is today's Tea Together Tuesday? Well, we can always just check on my Instagram, or we can also check on Kimberly's Instagram, and her handle is going to be linked down below, but it is Tea is a Wish blog, of course. If we go to Kimberly's Instagram or my own, in the stories we can actually see what's coming up for next week so that we're, able to get prepared, because we know that this doesn't just magically occur on Tuesday morning. So today we are answering the question, your favorite tea company and the first tea or tisane you've ever tried from them. Let me just, oh what? You don't wear a pin all the time with your favorite tea company? I know there's so many great tea companies out there, and small tea companies, and single person owned tea companies that I love and adore, and I, always love to share those with you. But I think, when it all falls back to it, it's always DAVIDsTEA. I kind of think of DAVIDsTEA for me in the realm of Apple for me. Like, I am gaga for Apple. Yeah. But I am also gaga like that for DAVIDsTEA in the world of teas. And I think it was just, they were always so almost magical to me. Like, it was just such an experience going to their shop. And I know I always feel so bad for people that can't go to their shop, or, especially bad for people that can't even shop online. I really wish that they would make worldwide. I'm sure there's some reason that I don't know about, but you'd think as their biggest fan that I would. Am I their biggest fan? Probably not. Anyways, going to their store is just such an experience. Like, it's just, and I do miss that. And it's not as if I got to go all the time. And maybe that's why it's always been so exciting to me, because it's not just something that I could stop in on the way to work or anything like that. It was something that I purposely had to, decide, hey, I'm going to take the day and I'm going to drive like an hour, go to DAVIDsTEA. And, it was a thing for me. So when I got there, it was just magnificent. And I think for me, DAVIDsTEA was, for a lot of people too, the brand that really, opened up your world to loose leaf tea and to all the different blends, and, to making it feel like it was okay, that it was, especially for Canada, we're so like coffee. Like, it's such a huge coffee thing here that when I first saw DAVIDsTEA, I was like, there is more than Tetley and Red Rose to choose from, because, at that time, you got to choose a few different ones at the grocery store, but there wasn't that much more to try from. And I know that there were, tea shops and stuff back then, but there wasn't anything that was so inviting to somebody that, really suffers badly with like anxiety and stuff, to be able to go in and see DAVIDsTEA. Like, it felt okay to go in. I know I'm rambling. That's what I do here. If you're new here, I would love it if you hit subscribe and follow along. I do talk about all different types of tea and teaware, and it's just from my point of view. So why am I such a... Oh, and the other thing that you might be surprised at, I started collecting turquoise antique Ainsleys way before DAVIDsTEA came into my life. And that begs the question, when did DAVIDsTEA come into my life? I'm not sure. Like, I've been struggling with this one for probably a month now since I knew that this was one of the questions, and I can't figure that out. I do have some things to show you. So of course, my pin. You get this through DAVIDsTEA when you get the super steeper status. And I haven't really noticed anything spectacular coming through from the super steeper status, but a pin, I mean, I don't know. I know I did a vlog style where I took you guys and we went into a DAVIDsTEA and I showed you the experience of it and everything, and I'll leave the link for that down below. But I know that I walked in with my, pin, and I was like hoping that, the turquoise carpet was going to be rolled out and, the people were going to be fanning me, but that didn't happen. I think it would have been neat if you had walked into one of the stores, if it was kind of like, nod, nod, wink, wink, hey, I got the special thing, and that, you got slipped like a little sample of something, and, that it was just like, kind of like that secret place that you could go to, and I don't know. That's just me rambling. Okay, so I can't come up with the exact first tea that I've tried from them because I honestly can't remember. However, glitter and gold might have been one of them. I remember falling in love with like Nepal black, glitter and gold. There were a few other ones. I still have a little bit of this left. It is just delightful. So that's one. I've always loved Santa's Secret. Like, oh my God. See, I think, oh, now I need a cup of that. Coffee Puer, you guys know I love that one. This is empty, but I can still smell it. I am waiting for that to get restocked online so I can place my order. Another one that I always remember loving is North African Mint. It's just, if I'm not feeling well or my stomach's upset or anything like that, I just always want this. I also really enjoy like their branding and stuff, and say what you will, branding is there for a reason and it works on me. But I love like keeping like a little box like this, like it's like soft touch and it's spectacular. I also, I got one of their totes, the big canvas tote. Like this one, it's super duper sturdy. Like it's really well done. And it's so adorable. It says David on one side and tea on the other, like their mugs do, their cups do. So I really like that. It's so adorable. And it's super sturdy. But what I'm excited to show you guys are these. Maybe this is what made me fall in love with DAVIDsTEA. Their tea menus, especially for somebody that, couldn't go to the store all the time. I used to love getting the tea menu and then like going through it and being like, okay, this is what I want to try. These are the new ones coming out. This is, and it had the prices in it, like everything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to record flipping through these so that you can enjoy them as well. So what I have, it goes back to winter of 2012. It was the earliest one that I could find. And the tea menus were spectacular. So winter of 2012, if we look at this, it shows like the actual winter teas. So the ones that were coming out were Alpine Punch, Banana Dream Pie, Chocolate Chili Chai, Cocoa Mint Cream, and Cookie Dough. I love it. And then it just goes through their different teas. It's just so good. And then I'll leave that link to this video as well, down below as well. It's so fun. I love looking at their old menus, and I would honestly, like if they charged $1 for these menus, I would pay it. I would be like, click, place in my order cart, please. Because yeah, I really enjoyed that. I think that's one thing that I dislike now about DAVIDsTEA is that you go in and you have no idea what anything is costing, because you don't have the tea menu where you could just grab this and flip through it and I could come up with what I want to try and then get, one of the tea people to help me. It's all kind of like a guessing game. Like I'm like, oh, I'd like that tea, but I have no idea how much it is. So that was one thing too that I absolutely loved about the tea menus. That, and they were just so much fun. I could go through at my own leisure, and you know, it says a little thing about them. So let's see, glitter and gold. This is what it said. This cinnamon black tea is like a gorgeous starry night, glimmering with gold and silver sugar crystals that literally shimmer as they steep. And glitter and gold was $7.50 for 50 grams of tea, and it says right at the bottom, prices are for 50 grams of tea, approximately 20 cups. Oh, I love that. So good. Okay, so for North African mint, it says, in Morocco, green tea with mint is a drink of hospitality, usually enjoyed after a meal. Ours is spiced with cardamom, ginger, licorice, fennel, and pepper, and it's kosher. And at the time, it was $7 for 50 grams. That was a winter 2012-2013. Love it. All right, I want to know, what is your favorite tea company and what was the first tea you tried from them? I will chat with you guys in the comments down below. Until next time, take care. Bye. Oh, hey. Hey there.